I don't use Facebook a lot. At most, I may check my page about 2 times a week, if that. Recently, my best friend from college had a baby and I've been trying to follow the pictures and updates, so I've started to use the site a bit more. A few days ago, I was talking to a friend on chat. Bored, I was browsing through my contacts with a little green dot besides their name. Most of them were people I had known from high school, the small few I'd picked up during college, and the even smaller group I worked with. There was one name that stood out to me though. Jordan. I knew Jordan from my freshman year in college. We were both in the same history class. Through the course of the year, however, Jordan was killed in a car accident. He was a great guy. When I saw that his profile was online, I didn't think much of it at first. I had a cousin that passed away a few months ago due to cancer, but his wife keeps his profile up for some reason. I think she's still grieving the loss. I clicked on Jordan's name and immediately I could see a small message history we both shared from a year ago. His profile picture was of him wearing a birthday hat at my ex-girlfriend's party. I'm pretty sure he was drunk. The last message I sent him was from April the 6th, 2012. I'm going to bed. Talk to you tomorrow. But I didn't. Even though Jordan and I became estranged, we still had lunch when we could and kept up with each other via Facebook. But life took over. I graduated last May and moved out of state to take a job. Jordan stayed behind and he died in December just after Christmas. I wasn't able to make it to his funeral. As I scrolled through our messages, small font appeared at the bottom of the chat window. Jordan is typing. My heart skipped a beat. I thought maybe I was imagining it, but I heard the message alert sound. I watched the text appear.
Hey.
I froze. My brain went into overdrive. It took me a moment to get my fingers working. Who is this? Jordan began typing.
It's me, lol.
My pulse was racing. Who? Is this Jordan's sister? There was a pause.
It's me, man.
Jordan was typing.
How are you doing?
I went to Jordan's profile to make sure that it wasn't spam. The only thing I saw were posts from Jordan's friends from a year ago, saddened by his death. A new message popped up.
You still there?
I clicked out of the window and stared at my computer screen for a few moments. After thinking about it, I opened the chat window back up. Is this someone who hacked Jordan's profile?
No, it's me, lol.
I thought it over. Prove it. For a few moments, the chat was silent. I thought that maybe I had spooked the person enough to get them to leave me alone. Then a new message appeared.
In our history class freshman year, we had a crush on the girl sitting in front of us, but you were too scared to talk to her, so you tried to invite her to a party, and she said no. You swore me not to tell anyone, and I didn't.
I almost threw my computer out the window. There was an icy chill that stabbed me in the gut. Jordan was right. I swore him to secrecy in the face of my brutal rejection, and he never told anyone, as far as I know. You're lying.
I swear I'm not.
Jordan died. Jordan began typing, then stopped. I waited. Jordan never replied. I unfriended Jordan's account and put it out of my mind. Frankly, I was a little pissed that Jordan had actually told someone about my incident in history class after all. That was a few days ago. This morning, I woke up to a new friend request. When I opened it up, it was from Jordan's old profile. I ignored it. An hour later, one new message.
Hey.
Getting pissed, I replied. Leave me alone or I will report you.
It is me, I swear.
Jordan died a year ago. I was about to block him, just as new message appeared.
Yes, I did. I need to tell you something.
Something about those words made me uneasy. I blocked the profile anyway and erased the messages. A few hours ago, I was video chatting with a friend when the connection started to frizzle out. Expecting it to be my webcam, I logged in and out and started it back up. When I did, the grainy screen took over life of its own. I was staring at Jordan's face. It was a pre-recorded message that I had never seen. Jordan was sitting in his messy apartment. I could make out the ratty carpet I had spent many drunken nights on. There was a Christmas tree in the background.
I know we haven't talked much lately, Peyton, but I hope you will get this.
My chest felt tight. Peyton, that's me. My name.
You're probably off in the big city, doing your own thing, and I know that you're busy, but you should come down for a visit.
There was a crash off the side of the screen. Jordan turned around. I watched his front door fly open. Jordan stood up. The video was shaking. It froze. Raised voices cut in and out in pixelated frames. I watched a shadow enter Jordan's apartment. Then the screen went blank and my webcam shut off. This morning around 4 a.m., I woke up to a muffled sound. I live alone in a one-bedroom apartment. No pets, no visitors, and my neighbors are relatively quiet. I sat up in bed and listened. The sound was coming from my kitchen. I held my breath, sitting in silence. I could hear words, then what sounded like chanting. No, not chanting, singing. Opened my door, the sound got louder.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tiffany.
I slowly walked out into the hallway, stopped. I peeked around the corner. Sitting on my kitchen table was my open laptop. A video from my ex-girlfriend's birthday party from last year was playing. It was right at the part where I brought out the cake. Jordan was filming. "Turn off the camera," I heard myself say in the video. Tiffany, my then girlfriend, was blowing out her candles. Jordan turned the camera on himself. The bright light caused his eyes to glow red. He had turned the night vision on because we were having a party in the backyard of Tiffany's cabin that night. "We're gonna want to remember this," Jordan said. I heard the clinking of glasses and mingled voices in the background. I was frozen to the spot, unable to walk closer to the computer. That's when Jordan snapped a picture of himself he used as his profile picture. But I noticed something. In the background of the video and the picture, there was a shadow. It looked like a person that light just didn't capture. But on the person's face, there was 2 white dots where their eyes should have been. I don't recall seeing anyone like that at the party. After the video ended, I turned off my laptop and closed the lid. I had to shut it down last night, I'm sure of it. On my way to work this morning, I got an alert. One new notification. I opened my Facebook app. Jordan's profile was sending me yet another request. Even though I did not unblock him, and I had no intentions to. I'm not sure why I did it, but I accepted the request. A few hours ago, Jordan sent me the first message.
Did you see it?
After Jordan sent me that message, I tried to reply, but I got an error. The contact you are trying to reach is currently offline. I just got back from my lunch break. I usually sit in the break room, but today I decided to go out with a few coworkers for lunch. I feel antsy sitting in the office by myself, for obvious reasons. When we got back, I went to use the bathroom. There are 4 stalls. I used the last one. As I flushed it, I heard the door open. I heard footsteps. I figured it was our boss because we have similar schedules on MWF. I felt on edge. However, as if there was some sort of impending doom, slowly, I unlatched the stall and stepped out. The door to the bathroom was swinging closed. I had just missed the person. Without thinking anything else about it, because I'm not allowing myself to think too much of any of this, I washed my hands. As I reached for the paper towels, I heard the toilet flush. It was loud and sudden. I involuntarily turned around. It was coming from the stall beside the one I used. Quickly, I threw open the stall door. The water in the toilet was calm. It hadn't been flushed. I checked the other stalls. The water was calm in all of them. But I know I did not imagine it. Because the acoustics in them make every noise reverberate, it was too real to be imagined. I hurriedly walked out of the bathroom. As I was walking away, the door caught behind me. It wouldn't close all the way. I went back to try and pull the thing shut, but it seemed to be jammed. I'm currently sitting in my office. I checked my Facebook settings. Jordan does not appear to have been blocked. I figured as much since I friended him again this morning. I'm racking my brains. I'm thinking about talking to Katie, Jordan's sister, to see what really happened when he died. Well, guys, that was Jordan as typing. It was a scary story submitted by Jen Ultimate on Reddit No Sleep about 3 years ago. So it is a fairly old story, but honestly, I haven't heard of this one, and now that I have actually read it, and honestly, it's actually quite creepy and interesting. I mean, it'd be similar to those stories where the person dies and they text the other person, after they've died and all that, but this one just took it to Facebook and made it a little different. But anyway, if you enjoyed that, please leave a like. Subscribe and support this channel, even share this video around, as I really appreciate that. And as always, thank you so much for watching.